we should start the meeting. Let me get my agenda up here. So let's start the Wednesday, March 17th, 2021 regular meeting of the Historic District Commission. Happy St. Patrick's Day, everybody.
Happy St. Patrick's Day.
And so Catherine, for your benefit, we have on the call myself, Regan Miner, Richard Geidebeck, Nancy O'Neill, Greg Johnson, and if anyone else pops on, I will admit them and keep you posted.
Okay.
So let's start our public hearing here at 5:34 p.m. I'm not going to go over how the meeting is structured since we don't have any applicants here on the call at this time. If an applicant does join, I will certainly reiterate that for them in case they have questions. But at this point, I think we are good to move forward. So the first item on our agenda is COA 447, which is 39 East Town Street. And again, the applicants are not here at this time. They did communicate with me that they were en route from work and may not be able to join us, but I think that's okay. So since there are no applicants here to present on the COA, does the commission have any questions that maybe I could try to answer if there's any questions on the application?
I do have an opinion more than a question.
We
Sure.
just wait until the meeting that when we normally discuss the applicants.
Do you want to do it? We could
this is-
discuss it during the public hearing, or we could just reserve that for the regular meeting when we discuss the application.
Up to you.
Let's do it in the regular meeting. Let's do that instead. Oh, wait, hang on.
Okay.
Yes. Hey there, is that Greg Farlow?
Yeah, I couldn't get through on the link, so I'm on the phone.
That's okay. Thank you, Greg, for joining us. We just got started.
I don't know why the link didn't work, but whatever.
I'll have to help you with that one of these days, and it's probably
Yeah.
just the computer or something.
See my face anyway.
We'll figure it out.
All right. How you been?
We're doing good. So Greg, we're right here on the public hearing and we don't have the applicant present to discuss their application. So we're planning on moving forward into the regular meeting at this time.
Okay. Thank you.
So I will close the public hearing at 5:36 and open the regular meeting. And the first item is action on COAs. So the only COA we have here is COA 447, 39 East Town Street. Excuse me, yeah, I said that correctly. Sorry, 39 East Town Street. I would entertain a motion to accept the application as submitted.
This is what, the one with the AC?
No, this is the chimney cap one.
Handicap.
Yeah, on East Town Street.
I guess my question on it that I was going to ask them is why.
Hang on, we got a motion and then we can discuss during the discussion portion. So I need someone I can amend the motion if you feel like we should not approve as submitted. Or I can make a motion to discuss if we want to do that
Make
first.
a motion to accept the application as submitted.
Thank you, Richard. Is there a second?
I'll second that, Greg.
Thank you, Greg Farlow. Appreciate it. And now we're on discussion. So Greg Johnson, please continue.
There you go.
I'm not sure why they're going to do a metal chimney cap, and why they wouldn't do a slate, a stone cap like that's on there now.
That's actually was my same position. As I looked at the picture of the house and zoomed in on a chimney, it may need repointing, but I can't judge that. But it looks like it has a blue slate stone chimney cap across the top. It's very traditional brick upright. And about all I can see that they need would be a screen to keep the critters out.
Do they have an objection to keeping the slate?
Well, they want to redo the whole top of the chimney if you look at the COA.
All right. Yeah, I'm looking at it now.
And it's not very pretty.
it just says chimney repointed and waterproof. But yeah, I don't know why you get rid of the stone and replace it with a metal one.
Huh. What they have is very traditional and very appropriate to the area and the building.
Do we know the age of the house?
I could find that quickly if you just bear with me one moment.
I don't recall the house. I didn't drive by. You did, right, Richard?
Yeah, this one, yeah. It's right kind of across from the where the cemetery is in that area, on the other side of the street from the cemetery entrance in UCFS.
So-
Okay.
There's a good picture of the house right in their application. It's got a nice picture.
Yeah,
So according to Vision Appraisal, and I don't know how accurate this is, it claims the house was built in 1900. And I don't know how
Alright.
accurate that date is, but
yeah, I can believe that date from the architecture.
yeah, I would have said maybe late 1800s. I thought 1900 is a little
right.
bit later, but
Old enough to consider using that slate then. I don't see what the big deal is.
they did say in their application that the contractor they're planning on using strongly recommends they get a metallic top mounted chimney cap. So I don't know why the metallic top mounted chimney cap is better than a slate chimney cap. I don't know that.
More money for the contractor.
Yeah, I don't know why they would say that. A few years ago, I had to have a liner put in my chimney, and I had never had a cap on top of my chimney for the whole time I lived here. And they put a cap on, and they put a stone slab. I mean, they didn't try and convince me to do a metal or anything. He just went right with the stone slab.
Yeah, but I can attest to the fact that the metal ones blow off.
Yeah.
No, they screw it in. It's screwed into the top of the flue.
Well, the band and the wire is around there, but the metal cap is now sitting on my backyard.
Oh, you've got one? Yeah, and it blew off your house? Okay, mine didn't, huh? Okay. Okay, you've had experience then. Okay. Interesting. Well, it's a mock snakes to me at this point. But I don't know why they'd want to do it.
Yeah, I'm not sure either. I kind of wish they were able to join us, but we'll just have to make do with their application.
But they've got houses around them, that obviously have the caps on it. They've got pictures 425, 420 Washington Street, so. But this is each town. Yeah, okay.
Are those 425 Washington? Is that? Are those still in the historic district there on Washington? Is that?
Yeah. From my perspective, I think obviously the slate is the preferred material. However, I'm okay if it's copper, this copper metal plate. I think if they were going to do stainless steel, I would have advised against the stainless steel. However, copper at least would be another appropriate material that
Oh, it changes the entire look of the chimney via their own pictures. So, and if you look at the house to the right of them, you can just see the chimney on that house. And it's got
Light piece.
it looks like a concrete piece of
Yeah. Yeah, concrete or piece of stone or something up there, yeah. But it has that construction of the, the side and the
yeah.
cover.
It's got the look of the older house chimney. Because the contractor is talking about, from the pictures supplied, even removing the brick band that's around the top of the chimney.
Huh.
He's just going straight up if you look at the proposal.
Yeah, I see it. Yeah. Interesting. Okay.
Yeah, that's a good point, Richard. That would definitely change the look of the chimney.
Uh-huh.
That's a good point.
I mean, if they didn't have anything up there already that looked in relatively good condition.
Yeah, it doesn't seem to be broken at all, the slab that's up there.
Hmm.
From where I could see of it as I blow it up here. Whatever.
Mhm.
Can we go back to them with questions and just postpone it?
We can do that, yeah.
See if we can get the person to come next meeting. Is that what you mean?
Yeah,
Well,
what I,
and
yeah,
we
what
can
we can,
certainly, send the questions back to them to say, hey, we really think you should stick with the slate. Is there any reason why you can't do that?
Yeah.
yeah, so what I can do is if we can review the questions that you would like me to ask the applicant, we are able to table this application till the next meeting. And I can come back with hopefully those answered questions after I chat with the applicant. So let's just review some of the questions that you'd like me to ask first, and then we can make a motion to table this application. But so let's do questions first. So one is, why is the slate not being considered as an option? Is that number one?
Well, I guess the question is why, is there any reason why you can't stick with the slate?
Mm-hmm.
I think that would be our preferred option, is if they stayed with that.
Then offer if she would like to consider the slate heartily enough, She feels firmly about it, come to the next meeting.
Mm-hmm.
Otherwise, our recommendation would be the copper.
No, my
We don't have any-
recommendation would be to leave the structure as originally presented and possibly add screening to the inside.
They're going to repaint and water.
If you give her copper, what happens is you lose the blue stone altogether.
But I can't see how the cover or the cap would preserve the ceiling and repointing, because it doesn't go out 1.5 feet on either side, Just kind of sits right on top. It's the size of the slate, basically. Mm.
Mm-hmm.
We should also ask, they're saying that the Chimney Care Professional Company strongly recommends they get a metallic top-mounted multi-flue chimney cap. Why? What were the reasons?
Well, it says to protect their investment of repointing the chimney and waterproofing it. I don't see how a metal versus a piece of slate would make a difference on that.
Yeah, it's only 120 some years old. So, I guess they're worried about the time frame. I'm being facetious. Catherine, you didn't hear that.
I'm just taking notes, guys. Sorry.
That's right.
All right. So I have, essentially 3 questions that I've written down regarding the material of the chimney cap. Why was slate not considered? I have a question about the chimney structure retaining the original appearance of the chimney.
The 4-point corner or the edges. Hello?
I think I lost Catherine. Catherine, you there?
Somebody came in.
There we go. Catherine's back.
On my keyboard.
That's too funny. Glad you're back.
Thank you.
And then the third question I have was, what Nancy just asked, why did the chimney company strongly recommend the metallic top mounted chimney cap And I'm just gonna add versus another material.
Yeah.
Okay. Is that everything, or do we have any other follow-up questions?
Nope, I don't think so.
Cool.
That's it, I think.
Okay,
Yeah, I'm good with that.
okay, great. So then, right, so then what we will do is let us vote to, since we have a motion to approve on the table here, what we should do instead is, during this discussion period, we've decided that instead of approving, we would like to postpone till the next meeting. So we'd like to table this application. So I would request a amended motion to table the COA for our next meeting, pending follow-up by the chairwoman with the applicant.
Okay.
I'll move what you said.
So Greg Johnson made the motion. Thank you, Greg. Is there a second?
Second.
I'll second that.
I think I heard Richard first.
Okay, he's got it. Good, Richard.
And so
Darn
then,
you.
so then I'll do the roll call vote just based on where everyone is on my screen. So Richard,
Aye.
Nancy,
Aye.
Greg Johnson,
Aye.
and Greg Farlow.
Aye.
And then Regan Minor will also say aye. So the motion, the amended motion carries. Thank you all very much. I will get back to the applicant tomorrow. So moving forward on the agenda here, we have approval of minutes from the Wednesday, February 17th, 2021 regular meeting.
Mhm.
I would entertain a motion to approve the minutes as written.
I move we approve the minutes as written.
Thank you, Nancy. Is there a second?
Second.
And Richard, second. Great. Any discussion?
Oh, looks good, Catherine.
Always done well, Catherine. Thank you. All right, so hearing none, I'm going to do the roll call vote again. So Richard,
Aye.
Nancy,
Aye.
Greg Johnson,
Aye.
Greg Farlow,
Aye.
and then Regan Minor, aye. So the minutes pass. Thank you all. Moving forward on the agenda, I'll just briefly say something under Chairman's report that the city did finally sign our certified local government grant, our CLG grant. Took a little while, but that's okay. And I have sent it up to the State Historic Preservation Office to be fully executed. So we need both signatures, both from the state and the city. And what I'm going to hope to do, and you guys can put my feet to the fire, what I'd like to do is by next meeting have a draft of an RFP to share with everybody. We'll have to likely go out to bid for a consultant to help us revise our design guidelines and update them. So I'll have to create a bid package to solicit bids from a consultant to help us update and revise our design guidelines. So hopefully I'll have something to share next month.
Excuse me, do you have a moment? I have no idea what you're talking about.
Yeah, so we had applied last fall, maybe, gosh.
Okay, there we go, okay.
Go back and look.
Yeah.
The state is, Norwich is a certified local government, which
Right.
gives us special access to grant funds through the State Historic Preservation Office.
Great,
And- And I had asked the city to apply for some project, and I had given them a whole list of options, and they felt that, updating and revising our design guidelines was probably a good project to apply for, seeing as our current design guidelines are a page at best.
Okay.
Some more specifications to help homeowners with the process would be good.
Okay,
So
yeah.
that's essentially what we're planning on doing. We have about a year to do this project, and I'm hoping by the end of this calendar year we'll have some updated design guidelines on our website and printed out if people want them. So that the goal is to educate residents in the historic district about, materials and design that would be appropriate to apply for, and just essentially give them guidance. If they can look at the design guidelines in advance of their application, it'll strengthen their application, have less back and forth and questions for us. So it's just basically an education tool and a way to help the residents so that they don't have, if we deny their application, they don't have to come back to us another time. They can kind of have all that information up front about what we would expect in their application.
Understood.
So that's what we're
Okay,
doing.
Thank you.
That's a long-winded version. So I'm hoping to have an RFP to you guys as a draft form next month for review. So that's all I have to say about Chairman's report. And we don't have any old business. We have some new business, and I would actually like Richard to maybe start and talk about the email that he sent earlier today regarding 16 Huntington Lane. They had left me a voicemail. I just couldn't get back to them, and Richard was so kind as to chat with them and meet with them. So Richard, I'd love it if you could just give us a brief summary of your conversation with them.
Okay, because of of where the property is and the what appeared to be the type of quantity of work they wanted to get done, I thought it best to schedule a visit. So I went there to visit. You got a couple of the pictures that I took of the building. It's not Joshua. Anyway, one of the Huntington family.
Jabez Huntington.
Jabez?
Yeah.
Okay, yeah. And it was, it's stated to have been built in 1659 to 1651. Obviously, it's been expanded since then. And a doctor, somebody owned it. And
Glenny.
Doctor who?
Dr. Glenny.
Dr. Glenny owns it, my heart doctor, yeah.
Okay, so, well, he's not there anymore. So this couple has bought it. They're moving from North Stonington. And she wanted more land than that. The property is 4.6 acres in that location, if you can believe it. It's got about a 1 acre pond on it. So
Wow.
it's a beautiful piece of property.
Mm-hmm.
But anyway, so they need to put a generator on, and they got talked to the AC/DC up the road there, in, what is that, West Town Street? And we had already approved them for a Generac for that property some time ago.
Okay.
But I told her she would have to renew the COA if she wants to put it in, which she does. She needs a generator to keep power to the house because of her husband's problems with having had a very severe stroke. So
Okay.
the pictures that I sent showed approximate location for the generator, which again will require a COA. And I told her to get the information from AC/DC and if possible have them attend the meeting with her. So,
Okay.
secondly, there's a barn in the back that had burned down and had been rebuilt. And it has a very naked concrete foundation, as you can see in pictures. And she's going to have a full stone foundation applied to that. And then she's also then going to put an extension, lean-to roof. I said a shed roof, but a lean-to roof off of that left side of the barn to increase the capacity of the barn, so that her intended hobby is to raise miniature horses and miniature cattle. Oh, God bless. And she wants to take them down to Leffingwell, by the way.
For what?
So yes, she can put them in a little cage and have people come and pet them in that.
I don't have a problem.
Huh?
The Chincoteague horses, are those little ones?
Yeah, I don't know what they're called, just miniature
Oh,
horses.
yeah, out of East Coast of Maryland.
Yeah,
They
no,
come-
the Chincoteague ponies aren't that small. If you're talking miniature,
Miniature,
you're talking those little tiny guys.
yeah.
Oh, really?
It
Okay,
says they're
that's very,
about the size of a Great Dane.
Yeah, they're small.
oh, okay.
Well,
All right.
we'll address that. We'll address
So
that
she-
later as zoning.
Yeah, well, the zoning issue, I said, that she wants to brought up raising animals, I said, that's a zoning issue. We don't get into that. But with the 4.6 acres, I'm sure that she probably complies. As long as she doesn't have too many. And I also have 2 dogs. So anyway, that's about it. Very, very pleasant people to meet. Met her husband briefly. He was on his way to just to get into the car. And they're very well educated, and you know, she's very well based in the historical aspects of the general area, but not of Norwich. So she needs to have. Did you get a chance to resend the COA information?
Oh, I did not, Richard, no.
Okay, no, what I can do is print it out and I can just stuff it in her mailbox.
Okay, yeah, if you would do that, that'd be helpful. Thank you.
Okay, yeah. It's, you know, it's not very far out of the way. It's the property is across the street from where Nancy Hamlin lived.
Judy Hamlin.
Judy Hamlin.
Judy,
Judy
Oh.
Hamlin. Sorry,
across
my
the
bad.
street.
Well, kind of across the street from the
Got that.
rock wall, but not the house itself. So that's about it. You know, I think she'll be an asset to the neighborhood.
Great. Well, thank you so much for meeting with her and giving us the summary. We appreciate it.
Thank you.
We'll look for a future application from her.
You might be a person to try to coerce onto this group. Coerce, I don't know. Like I said, when you get old, you can't talk anymore.
We know what you're saying, Richard. All right, awesome. Thank you so much. The other thing I just wanted to bring up under new business is that we received a request for an extension on a COA. COA 441 5 Crossway
Okay.
Street. We had approved them back in October, and their 6-month deadline is looming next month, I
Okay.
believe. And
Yeah.
they're not done yet with their project. So I recommended that they ask for an extension, an additional 6 months, just so that they wouldn't have to worry about coming up against the deadline of next month. So so I would entertain a motion to grant an extension, grant an additional 6-month extension to COA 441 5 Crossway Street.
So
Is there a motion? Greg Johnson made the motion, and is there a second?
I'll second it.
Nancy seconding. Thank you. Any discussion?
Oh,
Hearing, awesome. All right, hearing none, I'll do the roll call vote. Just in order of where you guys are all on my screen. So Richard,
aye.
Nancy,
Aye.
Greg Johnson,
Hi.
and Greg Farlow,
Right.
and Regan Minor. Aye, perfect. Motion passes, and I will let them know. Fabulous. Is there anything else anyone wants to bring before the commission? No? Our next regular meeting is Wednesday, April 21st, 2021 at 5:30. And unless anyone has anything else to discuss, I would entertain a motion to adjourn.
So moved.
Second that.
So Richard made the
Good.
motion and Greg Farlow seconded. And I'll just do the roll call vote one more time, guys. So, or I should say, any discussion about adjourning. I apologize. I should have asked that first. No. We're all wanting to go have our St. Patrick's Day dinner.
That's right.
Yeah, happy St. Patrick's Day, I guess.
So, Richard, I'll just go to roll call.
Aye.
Nancy,
Aye.
Greg Johnson,
Aye.
Greg Farlow,
Aye.
and Regan, aye. We have adjourned. Thank you guys so much, and we'll see you next month.
Sounds
ya.
good.
Right.
Thanks, Regan.
Thank
Thanks,
you.
gu-
Yeah.
Thanks, guys.
Bye-bye.
Happy St. Patrick's Day.
Happy St. Patrick's Day. Bye.
Bye.
Bye.